Alright, I'll give the chance for the posties to just rest there for a while. And yeah, we'll have a look at the Kickstarter assembly on this thing and see what's going on with it. Alright, my time-lapse video didn't work because the phone fell over and the tape took a really good time-lapse of the floor, so yeah, that's why I did the spinny thing. The magic of YouTube, eh? Alright. Well, what you didn't see is this cover I've pulled off. So basically the Kickstarter assembly, the shaft goes in there and the gear meshes with this here. So this gear here is always spinning because it's on the motor. This gear here is actually for the tacho. It's got a mechanical tacho, so not one that hooks up to the ignition coil, which they usually do on modern motorbikes. These things are bloody vintage. Yeah, so
mechanically driven, the revs. So obviously, yeah, that gear pretty much goes with the revs of the bike. Is that correct terminology? No, anyway, so the Kickstarter gear is always spinning as well, or supposed to be always spinning, because it's always engaged on that gear, if that makes sense. I'll take that to the front.
Alright, so these are all the parts of the Kickstarter assembly. This one works different to other ones I've seen, like posty ones and stuff. Yeah, it just works a bit backwards to the way I'm sort of used to. But anyway, so our problem is there. So we've got a snapped, what do you call them, circlip. So I found the other side. I've lost it now though. I don't know where it is, but I did find the other side. But yeah, like you can see where it's snapped off there. And the washer, the, what do you call it? What kind of washer is that? Head, help me. Okay, shim washer, because we all love a shim washer. Shim. Yeah, so I don't know whether this span up and bent first or something, but it's horrible bloody focus. But yeah, you can see like bits of jagged metal, so I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg, the bloody circlip or the shim washer, what failed first, because this thing's all bent out of place as well, sharp and stuffed, and yeah, so the bits of metal, crunchy bits. Well, that's a nice hand, isn't it? Whitest man in Australia. Yeah, there's all crunchy bits down there in the bottom of the case. So I'm guessing all of that would have come from that circlip. And that's probably a shit video because it was all zoomed in. But anyway, so this gear here is supposed to spin freely on the shaft at all times unless you kick the Kickstarter. This little spring moves, pushes this one. This little spring moves this down, and it pretty much locks into place. And that's what actually, so that movement of your foot going around, wow.
The movement of your foot kicking down is what drives it. And when the motor's obviously going faster than your foot, and if your foot's still down on the Kickstarter, obviously it'll just slip out of that gear there. And there's a thing on the engine that pushes this rearward. So I've got a little locator thing that pushes this rearward, and that's what the spring pushes up against. So when you start kicking it down, it unlocks it, pushes it towards, locks into place and goes. But yeah, this thing is always spinning unless stopped by that thing for when you actually kickstart it. So what had happened was, just piss this off. So you can see where the circlip is there. I haven't put the washer on, but obviously the washer's on in between there and the circlip. So there's one on each side, you can see the groove there where the other one goes on the other side. So that's in place there. And this is supposed to be spinning freely, and it's covered in oil because it's in the gearbox. Well, in that gear section where the clutch and everything is, so it's covered in oil. It's supposed to spin freely. So what had happened was,
this thing snapped, or that the shim washers failed and allowed that to snap. And this thing has actually seized onto the shaft. So when I pull this off the bike, this gear would not move independently from the shaft. It would not do this. It was stuck there. Does that make sense? So I had to actually bash it off and use the vise. I was gentle and get it off. And the actual surface where the shaft sits actually had bits of circlip all stuck into here. It had all fused, or is that the word? Fused, like welded itself on the actual shaft itself. And you can see in there that it also fused to the actual gear to make it stick. So when that happened,
it seized on the shaft, so it wouldn't move independently. The engine was still turning, so that other gear was still spinning this, but because this was stuck to the shaft, it wasn't independent. Turned the entire shaft as if it's going to kick. After I kick-started it, it actually span for a little while by itself, then seized up, and then drove kick-starter down to snap the foot peg, and just happened to stall at that moment. So lucky the engine didn't keep working and keep going after it snapped the foot peg, because this thing would have been just spinning around like a bloody clock hand. You know, second hand. I'm just talking shit now. You know what I mean? It just would have been swinging around and around and around, and you know, we smashed my shins. Who knows? We smashed all this engine casing up and done all sorts of damage to the gearbox. I don't know. Who knows? But it was lucky it actually stalled and was just stuck there. But yeah.
oh, I'm talking shit. After I bashed this off, I just tried the little wire wheel I've got with my Dremel.
And cleaned that up. And this area here, which I thought would do the trick, and then put it back on, but it was still seized, it wouldn't move freely. So I got the bigger wire wheel from my drill and tried that. Still wouldn't work, so I had to use some sandpaper just to lightly sand all of that, that metal that had fused on there from a circlip. And so now I just pretty much wrapped it in a drill bit that was slightly smaller than that hole there. Wrap the drill bit in the sandpaper and just sort of spin it lightly. Like, you know, you can do this stuff probably easy with a lathe or something, I don't know. Or take it to a machine so you can get them to do it. But yeah, I don't want to spend that much money. So yeah, alright. So now, it moves freely on the shaft. Not free enough. So I might just clean it up a bit more. But yeah, that's pretty good now. So I'm confident that's not going to seize up again. Now
We need to place at least that broken circlip and that squash shim washer as well. So I think we'll be going to a bearing joint or something to get them. Alright, just got back from C&C Bearings in Airport West. Managed to find time in my busy work schedule to quickly duck out there and pick up some circlips. So I took this one in. This was the only good one I've got. That's the broken one from the other side. And I managed to, wait on, they gave me 3 brand new ones. Like, yeah, the opening's a little bit different, but the diameter is the same. So they'll fit perfectly. And they gave me 3 of them, not just one, because the packet he bought out 3. And I got them for free. That's awesome. Yeah, didn't expect that. I know they're probably only worth about 5-10 cents each, but still, if it's free, that's for me, and I'll have 3. See how I did that? Yep, I'm a dickhead. Anyway, I took in the shim washer to him as well, because it had chewed up the other shim washer, which, there it is. So it's a bit worse for wear. So there's a bit of crap there. It's all squashed and yeah, bent and stuff. So I don't really want to reuse that. The one on the other side, where the good circlip was, is okay. Unfortunately, didn't have any of these, and then I went to another place, Metric Men, and walked in there, and he looked at me and pretty much told me to get out. I don't know, he didn't like the look at me. Wasn't tradie enough for him or something. So yeah, I'll have to go to another place. There's a shim place in Croydon, so I'll have to go there to see if I can track down another one of these. Alright, so I'm on my way back from Precision Shims in Croydon, which is a bloke's house, not a factory or anything, which was yeah, quite funny, because it's just a house. I'm just going to knock on the door and give him the shim washer and tell him, yeah, this is the thing I'm looking for, and he goes and rifles out the back and finds something. So instead of a shim washer that was 0.5mm wide, he gave me 2 shim washers that were 0.2mm wide, so it just leaves a 0.1mm difference, which shouldn't make a difference for a Kickstarter anyway. So I whacked these on. So these were $6.60 in total. Yeah, a lot of money for, you know, a couple of washers. I only had $6.
So I gave him $6. And he wasn't sort of too happy about it until I had. Otherwise, he's going to have to wait till I get out. Anyway, so he just took $6.
And to make it worth it coming over here, because I think it was a long, well, it was a bit of a waste of time coming all the way over here for 2 washes worth $6. I looked on my list of stuff that I need for the caravan, and I don't really want to spend that much money as well. And we need a new TV for the caravan, which, as you can see in the back seat, there's a TV in the caravan. And guess how much that TV was? It was free. So it's an old LCD, it's 40-inch, but you know, it'll do the job. It's only for the caravan. Yeah, so it's funny, 2 shim washers cost $6.60. I paid $6 for it. But I can get that an entire 40-inch TV for free. What a time to be alive. Alright, so I've got all our new bits and pieces in there. So I won't be using this one one's too fat. It's an extra one that he didn't realise he gave me. It's 0.9mm thick though, so it's too fat. So we needed 0.5. So these are 0.2 each, so it gets us to 0.4. So 0.1mm difference. I don't know, I'm hoping it doesn't make a difference, and I'm hoping that, you know, just putting 2 shim washers together isn't going to cause any, you know, friction issues or anything. It's under oil, so I don't think, I don't know. We'll find out when it snaps the foot peg again and smashes me in the shin. So I'll have a go reassembling this, and yeah, we'll see how we go. How much better is it filming in the daytime? Alright, so I put one of our new circlips on there. There was nothing wrong with the old one, but because I got 3 new ones, I thought may as well.
Match each side. I put the good old shim washer on that side because I've only got 2 of the 2mm ones. So it's a 5mm one, the one that wasn't stuffed on that side. On this side, I've got another new circlip, and we've got the 2mm thrust. No, not thrust, what are they called? Shim washers on this side. And what we needed, she spins freely. Hooray. So finish assembling this thing. On the back of it, and the spring and the other new circlip as well. So I put one of the new circlips on the back of that spring. So this bit here is the bit that goes in the engine case and sits there. There's another wash that looks after that, which is here. And sits up along there. So yeah, to explain a bit better than probably what I did before. So if when you kickstart, you know, you leave the kickstarter down after the engine started, it makes that clackling noise. So that's it, sort of engaging, disengaging from that ratcheting system it's got. That's because the spring's always pushing against it. So when you actually kick it, obviously the shaft's being driven, and because it's locked into that position there, that's the shaft actually drives the gear down, and then after the engine's spinning faster than what you're kicking down, that's what makes that noise. Then when you bring it back up, this bit goes into a little locator.
Alright, after that explanation, my phone pretty much told me to get fucked and stop working. Right. Sorry about my big, long-winded explanations. Phone, I won't do it again. In saying that, so yeah, you can see how it works there. Obviously, the case will hold it on better, but you kick down, it engages, and you lift it up, the ratcheting works until it finds that locator, and it shuts up, just like me.
And then I can spin freely. I can all spin freely then. Put this in. So I got it back on. I just need to add a bit here. I torn the gasket a little bit, and I don't really want to go to the effort of buying a new one and wait for delivery and blah blah blah. So just repair it with some gasket key. That's good stuff. Alright, yeah, I haven't buttoned it down completely because I just want this to, you know, tack up a bit before I do the screws right up. Otherwise it'll just all squash out and be useless.
Yeah, one thing I did notice was the oil that came out of here. The oil is gear oil, like, you know, your diff oil. You can tell from the smell of the stuff. It doesn't smell like engine oil, which obviously is what your 4-stroke bikes take. So obviously it's got to lubricate the piston and everything, where a 2-stroke, it's all done it in the fuel oil mix. So yeah, it doesn't have a sump or anything. So yeah, but I've looked at the book and where is it? Transmission oil, SE class SAE 10W30 or 10W40, 0.65 litres. But 10W30 or 10W40 is obviously a thinner oil and is engine oil. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, Head, but yeah, that's a thicker oil that was in it. So I don't know whether that made any difference to what happened with the Kickstarter gear and the circlip and everything, or was it just a coincidence? But add oil in it, it just, like that is not engine oil.
You smell it, and it's that sweet, sweet smell of gear slash diff oil. Anyway, you know, off to Recco to get some oil.
Buttoned up. And oil. So I've used the, oh, what do we get?
Can you see that?
1550. I've just got this here, so rather than go to Recco, just put that through it because it's got that shit oil in it still. I'll just run this through it, and then I'll dump it. I might take it for a short ride, and then dump the oil again, and then put yeah, fresh oil to spec. But I don't think 5W is going to change it, because it should be 10W and it's 15, but should be right. So before going to the trouble putting the carby and everything back together, just want to make sure this actually works. So I just slipped it on. Let's just turn off the ignition, it's not going to smash me in the hand or the foot. So it still hits the foot peg on the bottom stroke, but I think that's just how it's designed. When it gets to the bottom there, there's nothing else that stops it. But it's retracting, you know, moving freely. So I think we're good to go. Just for fun, that's what the carby looks like. And it's got a little neat little side cover here that just covers it. Weird design. Yep. Alright, we're done. I've turned the fuel on. Yeah. Alright, I'll set the video up and I'll kick it in the guts. I think we're good. Doing what it should be doing anyway. Well done. I'm just going to take it for a real quick spin around the block. I don't know if I'm going to get any video of this because I don't have any mounts or anything like that, or a GoPro. I might just stick it in my pocket. It might be a shit upright video though, one of those stupid portrait ones. But yeah, going to test out new gloves as well. So there they go. Alright, I've got about, not long. Got about, 25 minutes till I pick the kids up, so better move. Here in my top pocket. So see if this is any good. Funny when she's cold, once she warms up, it's fine. And the clutch is slipping slightly. I think it's got blade oil in it, or maybe it's just the adjustment after I get it up. Sorry about the shit video. I'm surprised it works at all. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I don't mind where I live because it's just fucking 5 minutes away. I'll get straight into this. Alright, I'll take this thing back. I'll go pick up the kids. Hopefully I don't break down. Ta-da! Gloves a good head. Warm as fuck. That's good. Happy with that. Happy days.